Hi, I'm Elise and today I'm here to talk you through how to make your own tab top curtains. Making your own curtains is a great way to save money and design a one-of-a-kind feature that adds a personal touch to your room. To make your own curtains, you'll need a sewing machine. A basic one will do the job just fine, or you can hand sew with a needle and thread. If you can't sew, you can use iron-on hemming tape as an alternative. A metal measuring tape, as a fabric blend can stretch and distort your measurements. A metal ruler, sharp sewing scissors, a stitch unpicker and pins, a grey lead pencil, an ironing board and washing machine. And of course, you'll need curtain fabric and some thread. We'll have more on how to choose your fabric in a moment. But no matter which fabric you choose, you should always follow the care instructions that you find on its tag in store. The first step is measuring your window. Check out our handy video on how to do this so you can get your measurements just right. The fabric you choose depends on the room you're sewing for and how much sewing experience you have and what style decor you like. If you're a beginner, medium weight fabric is easier to work with. Cotton is your best bet. Choose a weave that will give you a nice amount of weight and drape. If you're making curtains for your bedroom, choose a thicker material or one that's block-out coated. If the room receives a lot of sunlight, choose neutral coloured materials so they look better if they fade over time. You can find fabrics in all different colours, patterns and textures to match your room style. Also, choose a thread in a colour that complements your fabric. To ensure you get the right amount of fabric, double the width of your window so that the curtain appears full when it's on the rod. Then add 12 centimetres to the width of each panel you plan to make. This extra fabric will make up your side hems. If you have a wide window, you may have to attach a few panels together to cover the whole thing, so keep this in mind when measuring. The number of panels you need will be determined by how wide your fabric is when you cut the selvages off. To determine your curtain's height, measure your window's height and add 30 centimetres so that there is space to sew in top and bottom hems. Once you're happy with your measurements, cut your fabric using your sharp scissors or a rotary cutter. Then press your fabric with an iron to remove any wrinkles. Start by making the side hems. Fold the vertical edges over 3 centimetres and press. Then fold them over another 3 centimetres and press again. Then secure the hems in place with hemming tape or by sewing. If you're using hemming tape, place the tape between the folded face and the curtain front and iron it in place. Then allow it to cool before moving on to the next steps. Always follow the ironing instructions the tape comes with. If you're sewing, sew down the edge to hold it in place. If you're using a thick fabric, you may want to pin it in place before you sew. Repeat this for the other side of the curtain. When you're making tab top curtains, you'll also need a couple of extra pieces of fabric to make the tabs with. Cut a strip of your curtain fabric 12 centimetres high, which you'll cut your tabs from. Cut an additional panel approximately 10 centimetres wider than your curtain width and 12 centimetres high. This will be the facing that covers your tabs. The number of tabs you need will depend on the width of your curtain. Allow for 15 to 20 centimetres between the tabs and measure each tab approximately 10 centimetres wide. Mark these intervals on the reverse of your curtain fabric. Cut 12 centimetre wide tabs from the 22 centimetre piece. Fold the tab pieces in half lengthwise with the right sides facing. Sew down the open side with a 2mm seam allowance. Turn the fabric right side out. Iron the tab so that the seam is in the middle, then fold the tab in half. Fold in the ends of your facing piece, about 3 centimetres, so that it matches the width of your curtain, and then iron. Fold the bottom edge over about 1 centimetre and press. With the right sides facing, place the facing at the top of the curtain panel and pin. Space the tabs so that the edges of the tabs line up with the top edge of the fabric and pin in place. Sew the tabs along the top edge of the fabric. Open the fabric and iron the tabs so they face upward. Then fold back the facing and iron again before sewing the bottom edge of the facing panel in place. The bottom hem is deeper than all the other hems, so your curtain drapes nicely. To work out how deep to sew the bottom hem, first check how your curtain hangs on the rod or track. Pull it straight and measure how much fabric is left over at the bottom. Write this number down. Then take the curtain down and fold the bottom edge up by half of the number you wrote down. Press it with an iron and then secure it with hemming tape or by sewing. If you're using hemming tape, put your tape in place and iron down. Then fold the same measurement again and repeat. If sewing, fold and press as before and sew in place. Be sure to tuck the corners under. Now your curtains are ready to hang. If you have any questions on how to make your curtains or the fabric you need, come in store and chat with one of our team members or visit us online at spotlightstores.com.